Okay, hello and welcome to David's World. Today, my Geek box, which has got some weight to it. Now, if you take it, this box is DR rather than Z box, on the simple grounds is that you pay for the postage for it. So, I've opened it. Now let's see, and let's compare more between my Z box and my Geek box, to which one might be worth getting, one or the other. Now this could be heavy because it contains Star Trek novels again, which is fine if you're only getting one boxes, but I'm now ending up with double amounts. And once again, my show is sponsored by Little Pugs. You would think that you would either just make your box smaller so it doesn't need to have as much in, because when you look at it, there isn't that much in. If you take it at half, the box is less than that. So, right, we got one of these in the last box. So, remember, we got the red one and we got this one. So, is it limited? I don't think it is. We would think that, why give people the same item twice, 1 month after the other? How many does that denote you've got of something? Always something to think about. The cost of production. If you're now going to stick things in and say, oh well, we'll stick it in next month's box as well as this month's box, we can order twice as much and get a better deal on how much it is. You're probably looking at, this probably costs, even with the packaging, less than £1 to make. I would think quite easily. But there you go. I think it was £6 or £7 on eBay, but this was last month and I don't remember. You don't expect to get the same item in your box. So, one badge. And what we have is one bombshell collectible. There is 12 different ones to collect, and in this box we have 2 of them. Now I really would like to open them, but that means they lose value if I do, just to see what is in. They are series 3, but once again we're duplicating an item in the box. We have 2 of these in. Unusual, as it says. So we'll just say a couple of these might be worth more than others. So have a look and see what these are worth, and if there are different prices, I'll stick it up a height, or I'll add a couple of pictures in right now of the different versions and if they're different prices, just in case. So we all know that the weight in this box comes from our usual, get them in number order. Number 7 is in plastic and is sealed. This is volume 7, and if you take at the edge of the spine, when you have all of them on the bookshelf, will make all of the Star Trek vessels, including some of the enemy ones. And as we keep saying, there is 78 of these. So we have 2 again. So we will now note that this is the one that is likely to turn up in next month's Threads box if we continue getting the Star Trek books in. Followed by volume 8. Volume 8 is not in plastic. That's what I mean, it's unusual. Either they come in plastic or they don't come in plastic. But we seem to be moving that one's in plastic and then the following one isn't in plastic. I would prefer them in plastic, the grams that it keeps the pages nicely together, and also shows that if you're going to sell it, that the item has never been opened or read, because it's still in its plastic, so it keeps it good and clean. So book 7 and book 8, these have been clocking up sometimes as low as £6. So as we say, Eagle Moss turns up a lot. So we have 1 pin, 2 bombshells, 2 books. And we had a yellow t-shirt in with Threads box, a red t-shirt in with Z box, and we are back to a black t-shirt, Transformers, in this one. Now it has some nice thickness to it, but that's not hard to do even for a cheap t-shirt. It's not hard to give you a good thick quality to it. The picture doesn't stand out that much, does it? It doesn't jump out to you, does it? So it could have been maybe in a more stronger, bolder type of look to it. But once again, 1 t-shirt, probably going, I would think, around the £10 mark. There's on HMV, they sell t-shirts for £13, so you can't go beyond £13 because you can get a t-shirt in HMV for £13. We have our 2 boxes, which I still am very tempted to open. We have our pin, which we had the last time, and we have our 2 books to join our collection, which now brings us up to having 8 of them in total. But for me, since I have Threads box and this, I have a couple of other ones which at some point I will either read or sell. So that is my Geek box, and I will put up the bottom. Why does my nose always get itchy when I do a video? I will put up at the bottom the price, because it is dearer. It's a single month on month, so you can't say I'll have it for the next year and get a cheaper price. It is a fixed price, so there is no discounts off at any point for it. So comparing it against the 5 items that you had in the Z-Box, which do you prefer? Which would you think, if you were just getting one of them, would you want to spend your money on? As we take it, Threads box is the cheapest at $6.99 for a t-shirt and 1 book. From that you go to the Z-Box, which is $16.99 if you go it on the 12-month, and that includes the postage, and you get 5 items, which mostly includes some type of book normally, but it has the t-shirt in. Or you go for this one, which is much dearer because you add the postage on. Quite unusual that we have the same company for 1 box including postage, and for another box adding it on. So bit weird. I wonder why the box is not included postage, even if it's included postage to the UK, because we do know that if you post any box anywhere in the world, it costs a bloody fortune. So that is our video, and that is the 3 boxes for this month. Only one we're waiting for now, which won't turn up until the end of the month, is the wrestling one. So until then, please like, comment and subscribe. Hit that bell for your notification. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.